Hey guys, thanks for joining my channel. And as discussed last week, I said I was going to create a business pricing inventory sheet for my customers. I'm also going to create several buckets that's going to help me increase my business through the money I'm making from my customers, and I'm going to be able to drop this money into several buckets that's going to help me expand my inventory, build on my equipment, keep me innovative, and keep me up to the latest technology that is out there, and one day get my business out of this bedroom and be able to open up a warehouse and employ employees. So with that, hope y'all like this video, and I hope it's informative to you if you're new to this industry. Thanks again, and let's go ahead and get this started.
Please remember to hit the subscribe button and notification bell to be part of the community.
Hey guys, welcome back, and today we're going to work on my pricing sheet for my customers. So if this is something that you want to do and you're looking to get into this industry, well, this is a great tutorial for you to learn how to go ahead and price your inventory so you can be able to have knowledge at starting up your business. So I'm doing this for the first time as well, so I might be doing some changes maybe later on down the road, but right now I'm going to concentrate on making one t-shirt and charging a customer $12.50. So in this template I broke everything down. How am I going to derive to this number based on the 6 elements that I'm looking at right here? So first of all, we're looking at vinyl. What is the cost of vinyl? Where do I get it from? And how many yards are we talking about? So the vinyl that I get is called Thermoflex plus vinyl, and that cost me $35.33. Okay, how many yards are in this vinyl? We're looking at 5 yards. Okay, and how many t-shirts can we make? What I'm going to do is I'm going to base it off of 1 foot. Okay, if I do the math, 5 yards divided by 1 foot, that's going to give me 15. So I'm going to base this off of that math. I'm going to be able to make 15 shirts for 5 yards, and it's going to cost me $35.33. So if you take 35.33 and divide that now by, so we'll just do the math right here. We'll go equals $35.33. Divide that by 15. That's going to give me, we'll just open this up here. That's going to give me $2.36. Okay, so in our bucket here we can write $2.36. So now for a t-shirt, let's figure out how we're going to get a price for the t-shirt. So here I clicked, I have the wholesale company that I purchased my bulk from, and that's called JiffyShirts.com. So in Jiffy Shirts, this is let's go back here. So depending on how you want to do your business, for my business, I don't want to go too cheap, and then at the same time I don't want to go too pricey. I want to just get something reasonable, something a little bit cheaper than your local stores like Hobby Lobby or Michael's. I'm looking at this shirt right here. This is a Gildan G800, and they're asking for $206. When you click on it, the actual price for $206 is just white only. So if you want anything in color, your price is going to cost you $2.80. Okay, so that, to me, that's going to make me feel a little bit comfortable, because I know that I'm not giving my customers something cheap. I'm giving them a little bit more high end. If you can look at this t-shirt here, it looks like a good quality t-shirt. It fits around that person's body just right. Okay, so For $2.80, you can get small all the way to extra large. Anything above that is gonna tack on $6.22. After that, 3x to 5x, it's going to be $7.28. So right now, this is what I want to use for my customers: a Gildan G800 50 by 50 cotton, 50 cotton, 50 polyester t-shirt, a 5.5 ounce. So let's go back to our spreadsheet, and we want to type in $2.80. Okay. So now we want to talk about usage. Okay, what is usage? So usage to me is your time. Okay, what do I mean by your time? What I mean by that is preparing an image for the customer or logo. All right, then cutting and weeding. Okay, and then the press. Okay, and then equipment, depreciation. Okay, so what do I mean by preparing the image and logo? This is what I mean. If a customer sends you a JPEG that is very pixelated, you're going to have to use your software. Like me, I use CorelDRAW. You're going to have to use your tracer to trace the logo. Okay, and the software can only do so much, and if it doesn't trace it to the T, you're going to have to manually go in there and fix up and touch up and clean up all the rest of the image to get the image to where you want it, so you're going to be able to print it and cut it. All right, that's going to take time to do. It's going to take hours. It might take you even days. It all depends. Okay, so that's what I mean by preparing your image and logo. So second thing is cutting and weeding. You might want to make a crest or a small, let's say American flag on a shirt. You got 50 states on an American flag, and if you're just going to do a small image on there, you got to weed 50 stars. So if you're doing multiple shirts, that's a lot of work just to weed all them stars. So it's going to take you, it's a process. It's going to take you a while to do that because we're working with vinyl. Okay, so you've got to look at your hours and your labor doing that. And then finally, the press. Okay, now you just don't grab your image after you cut it and then you just press it. There's a process involved in this. You've got to cut out your carrier sheet after you printed it, and then you've got to make sure that you line it up onto the t-shirt correctly. Once you get it all lined up, then you're going to press it. But before you do that, you also have to make sure that you press your shirt for at least 3 seconds to take out the moisture. And depending on your heat press and your vinyl, like mine, it takes 12 seconds. You got to include the 15 seconds for the whole press. Okay, so that is also time there as well. That's part of your labor. Last thing, you want to include equipment depreciation. You want to make sure that you're recouping some type of money into a bucket that's preparing for the worst. Just in case you're in the middle of an order or your equipment breaks down, you can take those funds and be able to get your equipment serviced so you can be able to redo that order. Or let's just say your equipment it's time, it just fails on you and you need to buy something else. So you want to calculate that into a bucket as well to prepare for equipment breakdowns, because it just happens. Okay, all right. And then one last thing I didn't include was breakage. Okay, we're all gonna mess up. You know, nobody's perfect. You want to be able to have some type of funds that are going to be able to purchase something just in case you mess up. Okay, so let's go back to our format. And how are we going to do usage, breakage? Okay, so I'm going to say we're going to be for usage, I want to say 50 cents. For breakage, going to be 50 cents. And tax, I have this website here where I went to www.illinois.gov, and I want to show you where I got the tax. So I went to tax rates, alright, and then I click conduct inquiry. For our tax here for general merchandise is 6.250. So now I'm going to take we'll just do minus 12.5. so my labor is going to come out to $5.71. okay, all these items are going to go into these buckets. So $2.36 is going to go towards your inventory to replenish. Your usage for your time, and your depreciation is going to be 50 cents. Your breakage is 50 cents. Your tax, we know it's 63 cents. And we want to add expand equipment. And what I mean by that is we want to continue going on with our business. We always want to be innovative. We want to be current with the latest technology that's out there. So we want to have a bucket where we can save money during the time of the length of our equipment. Currently, we're saving up for the latest equipment. Okay, like right now I have XL2. I don't know, maybe a couple years down the road there might be an XL3. So we're going to have the funds to be able to purchase new equipment by doing this, by adding this bucket. So according to this, making one t-shirt, my take-home profit is going to be $5.71. All right, so let's move on to the order sheet. Let's say we had a customer who wanted 15 shirts. Okay, so now we got to do the math. We know our vinyl cost us $35.33, right? So we're going to type in 35.33. Okay, if we take $15, I'm sorry, we're going to take 12.5 times 15 shirts. That's going to give us $187. So we're going to do 187.5. This is going to be the total, and within the total we're going to have all these other buckets. Okay, so okay, and then we're going to take our usage. So our usage was 50 cents, so we're just going to multiply that by 0.5 times 15. That's going to give us $7.50, and that'll be the same for breakage. And then tax was 63 cents, so we're just going to do 0.63 times 15. That's going to be $9.45. all right, and we're just going to ignore this right now. This is just the formula. So we're going to determine how much we're going to end up with for ourselves. So we're going to break it down in these buckets. So once you receive this money, you're going to want to drop $35.33 back into your inventory for replenishment. Your usage, you want to make sure that you're paying yourself back for depreciation. So $7.50. Breakage, $7.50. And if you didn't break nothing, then you can add that back into your usage. All right, and tax is going to be $9.45. And expanding equipment, what I mean by that is you want to continue to be innovative and stay abreast of the current technology that is out there, and you want to save for new equipment as your old equipment is depreciating. And once it's time for your equipment to say bye-bye, then you have the money in your funds bucket to be able to purchase something new. Okay, so once you pay yourself back, we got to minus all this other stuff. So we're going to do equals 187.5 minus the inventory minus usage minus breakage minus tax minus expanding equipment, and you're going to be left over for take home one is going to be $85.72. Not bad. But I want you to see take home two. That's the second option. So you don't want to just be able to make ends meet, right? When you do an order like this, you want to be able to expand your business as well. So what I did was purchase another 5-yard roll. Okay, so that way I'm building my inventory supply for next time. Just in case you don't have the funds, you're going to have the inventory, so you don't have to worry. And you can save money. You can even say you needed all that money. You needed that $50 on that one order that one day. You know, your tire blew out or whatever. If you keep expanding your inventory, you're going to have wiggle room to be able to do something like this. Okay, so I took the $35.33 and that left me with a take home of $50.39. All right, now that's just based off of one day. Okay, now if let's just say you were able to do 30 shirts in one day. So now you want to do, so let's just say you're able to do 30 shirts in one day. Let's do the math. Okay, and that was your profit, right? So the profit was $50.39. So we're going to do 50.39 times 5 days. That's $251.95. So that's $251.95. That's what you can make in 5 days if you had the business and you were working. All right, let's take that and let's divide it by a month. Divide it by 4. That comes out to, oops, let's do that again. That's going to be 251 times 95. 251.95. 251.95 times 4. That's 1,768. Okay, and now let's see what that gives us on an average for a year. So we're going to take that times 12. 12,092.16. And that's going to be 12,092.16. And there, folks, for just 1 year, knowing the lifespan on your equipment's probably going to last you another 5 years, you just earned yourself $12,092.16 for take home for just doing a side business on your own. Okay, now let's take our equipment usage and let's do that. So let's do equipment usage. So we're going to do what was it, $42. So 42 times 5 is 210. Okay, so in 1 week you can save $210 building up your next line of equipment. And then you're going to take 210 times 4 is $840. Okay, and then lastly, $840 times 12, that's $10,080. $10,080. Check that out, folks. Check that out. Can you guys believe that? You just earned $10,080 that you can use to invest on your new equipment. And that's just all by following this bucket. This is so cool. Just by following the bucket, keeping it to the letter, and you will be able to increase your business and do whatever you got to do to make yourself more profitable and expand your business, and even possibly employing other individuals who do need jobs. So this is awesome. Okay, so now let's move on to section 3. Okay, so now I'm going to price my garments for the customer, and this is what I'm going to do. I broke it down into 5 options, okay, for a standard t-shirt. And I got the garment, the vinyl body, the crest or short sleeve, long sleeve. We're gonna leave that one out for right now. And then labor. So in here, we're always gonna have the garment's always gonna be $3, right? So we're gonna put $3, and labor, we're always gonna have, this is gonna be $6.50. We're looking at $12.50. Okay, so option 1, you're just going to have a full body on the front, and that's going to be the price, $12.50. Option 2, well, we're always going to include that here, and this is always going to be, that's always going to be in there. So option 2, the customer wants one body and one crest on the chest. So the way I broke down the crest is we're just going to do it by half. If the body costs $3, we're just going to divide it by 2. So we're going to put $1.50. Okay, so option 2 is going to be $14. All right, option 3, customer wants the body and he wants 2 crests. Okay, so that's another $3 here. Okay, so that's going to be 3 point. He wants one up on the chest and one on the sleeve. All right, the customer wants 2 bodies, front and back, and he wants 1 cut on the sleeve. Okay, and last thing, the customer wants 2 bodies and 1 right and 1 left on the sleeve. Okay, so now that we got that priced and it makes sense to the customer now. Okay, so here I did the same thing for a long t-shirt, and I broke it down the same concept. So I looked up a long sleeve t-shirt on the same website, and I came up with a price, and I actually upped it $8. And of course I'm using our standard labor cost and what in the body. So here's the other images. So now option 1 is going to be $17.50, option 2 is going to be $19, option 3 $22, option 4 $20.50, and option 5 is going to be $26.50. Okay, so I want to say my best seller is going to be option 2, and my best seller is going to be option 1 for a long sleeve shirt. Well, actually, yeah. Okay, so now everything that we've done, we want to put it into a template so it could become a visual for the customer. So I came up with this. Okay, so now you can see my layout where I got my logo, custom prints, sublimation, and decals. Here's just a graphic design that I made, and my website, rockandprints.com, my contact information, and my email. So if I'm the customer, I'm looking at these 3 t-shirts. I'm looking at, for one image, it's going to cost me $12.50. So for a sleeve and one image here, 14 bucks. For an image here, image on the chest, image on the sleeve, image on the chest, and image, let's say this is the back, $15. Okay, and that's going to be for 3 prints. So if they want to get into more detail on the shirt, then they can see the back pricing sheet for the breakdown, and that will include this, okay, where all my options are in. Okay, so that's what I'm going to use to go ahead and send out to the customers with the pricing sheet in the back, and this is what they can go off of. All right, so with that, hope this tutorial was informative, and hope that it helped you pursue your journey onto becoming an entrepreneur, starting off in the heat press industry. Thanks for watching this video, and I know this is going to do me some justice. It was fun making this video, and again, you all be safe out there. We'll see you guys back soon, and stay tuned for my next video. Peace.